This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. We're doing a test. This is a test of the Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures channel. As you know, I've been out. We've been doing some adjustments here on our channel as far as I ordered a piece of part and the American told me to get, so we can get some consistency out of my my internet, because it's like a yo-yo. The G-static bounces up and down so much. But anyway, I hope test. But what I want to talk about is, being prepared. As you guys know, we're all getting storms this day and age here, coming in like Ulysses hit here in the Philippines, and he hit hard. I had some. I was talking. Oh, look at my arm! It's up in the air, floating. I had some friends of mine that are up in parts of the floating zones, and they were talking to me about that, and they were not prepared. And what I mean by that is they ended up losing a lot of the stuff. The guy invested about 15,000 US on some land, and between him and his wife, and some property and building and things, and he did not prepare himself for flooding. And something that, and when it hit him, he did not realize that it was going to end up losing everything that he had. And he's not the only one. That's something that I thought about here when I came here. I knew that we have flooding where I'm at. We have flooding where I'm at because I'm kind of up at which don't have sand here. We couldn't find sand, but I had gravel, dirt, and pounded it down really good, so I can get some drainage. I added a little over 3 feet. It was of yard mass here. Big dump trucks, the double dump trucks, the really big trucks came and dumped a lot here. And we patted it down and got it situated. And so my street is, well, to pull in my driveway, you got to actually go up this like an incline like this. So it really makes a big difference. It's something you really have to think about. I thought about flooding. I thought about fire. I thought about where the house is going to be positioned, north, south, east, or west. Sun in, sun out, sun morning, sun evenings. In other words, you don't want to be facing the sun in the mornings. You don't want to have the sun coming in your back door in the evenings. Sun comes up right here, where I'm right behind me, and it comes over here. So I'm facing north. So, and I did that for a reason, because the storms are actually coming in from east and west where I live. And I put some thought into that, because when I was looking at rental apartments, that's something I learned early on, is never have an apartment with north, south, east, and west, and facing east or west, either or. Because what happens is the sun comes in and attacks you, and you got a problem later on. So that's something you really have to look at. And I'm doing this, like I said, I'm doing this video, and I'm kind of watching the bitrate, make sure we're good here. We'll get back to doing live streams. We haven't been able to do live streams just because the system's been down. The gentleman had a problem with solar. I offered to lend him some of my batteries because storms have been coming in, no sun to charge up the batteries, and so the system would actually shut down on him. So he's had a heck of a time. PLDT and Globe are having the same problems. PLDT, I went and bought a data fiber plan. I have it installed now. It came in yesterday. We have one R uses for school. It does pretty good, but it's like anything else. It's that, what do they call that, G-static. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down. So right now it's running pretty good. I may have some loss, but it seems to be consistent. Anytime. That's one thing I didn't think about. That's all I thought about. I thought about water. I thought about sun. I thought about land. I thought about flooding. I thought about earthquakes. I thought about fire. I thought positioning the house. I did not think about my internet being so poor out here, because we always had fairly decent internet in town. Fairly decent internet. And as of 2 years ago, we always had good internet. I had live streams a little bouncy from time to time, but really overall, out of 1,000 or so live streams we've done, they've been fairly decent. I know I have problems all the time about that. But I do want to say that this is something that you do have to be prepared for. Just be prepared for the worst. And if and I even thought about this. You can actually buy, and I thought about this, but I said, I got my land. If it gets up higher than this, we're all in trouble. Uh, I thought about putting my house up on stilts. You can actually put this on stilts, and you can actually put this house on stilts. No worries about it. It'll hold it fine. You just adjust the stilts for the height that you want. And stilts meaning metal frame. The holders hold the house up. So it gives you 2 feet, 3 feet, or 4 feet clearance. You can go up a little higher if you wanted to. But I didn't really think that I needed it. And I didn't think I needed airflow underneath the house because, as you know, a lot of times it makes it cooler. You have airflow in the house. I think I was more thinking about the critters getting underneath there more than anything else because, as you know, here in the Philippines, you're going to have a lot of critters no matter what you're doing, no matter where you're at, and no matter what's going on. I see I lost